Now this next video is a BLM protester. This is video just released by Vice News. Vegas Metropolitan Police officers said George Gomez pointed his rifle at them. However, surveillance video provided to Vice News appears to show him tripping and falling without a gun in his hands. So, content warning. I guess I will try to stop it short so that I don't violate Twitch rule. Ooh. He doesn't look like he has a gun in his hand. He doesn't look like he has anything in his hands. He doesn't have anything. So he tripped and fell there. That's not actually where they shot him. That's where they shot him. Jesus. Just because he was running from the cops. And they're using that incident of him turning around. They're saying he pointed a rifle at them here. And then the dude comes out, sets his shot. Holy shit. Just a kid running away. That's what somebody brought up, all the people that died in the BLM protest. I'm like, yeah, that the cops killed? So there he trips and falls. Oh, maybe that was the actual shooting. Oh, damn. Fuck. Around 11 p.m. local time on June 1st, Gomez began walking down Las Vegas Boulevard while carrying a legal handgun with a carbine conversion kit, which turns the weapon into a rifle. Okay. Is this the police? The department said the 25-year-old had pointed an assault rifle towards them and that the officers feared for their lives. The surveillance footage of the moments just before the fatal shooting, obtained by the Gomez family's attorney and shared with Vice News, shows that Gomez tripped and fell while running away from the police and doesn't appear to have his legally owned weapon in his hands at the time of the shooting. He was shot moments after he stood up. Jorge had been practicing his constitutional rights according to his attorney. He was walking the streets right where we're standing, protesting police brutality, protesting the wrongful killing of George Floyd. Around 11 p.m. local time on June 1st, Gomez began walking down Las Vegas Boulevard while carrying a legal handgun. Police say Gomez was also carrying a handgun in his backpack, which violates Nevada's open carry laws. After police dispersed a crowd of hundreds protesting earlier in the night, Gomez walked past a group of officers standing at the federal courthouse in downtown Las Vegas. Police say they asked Gomez, whose attorneys say he was headed towards his parked car, to comply with orders to leave. After a brief exchange, one of the officers, who Gonzalez identified as Officer John Squayo, shot 5 non-lethal beanbag rounds. As Gomez fled the non-lethal rounds, Officers Ryan Fryman, Dan Emerton, were driving by, arrived on the scene for a separate call, and exited their vehicles. Police say Gomez raised his gun towards the 4 officers who had just arrived, prompting them to shoot the man 19 times. But new footage from the nearby courthouse shows Gomez tripping and falling as he fled the non-lethal rounds. After he gets up, he continues to run from the non-lethal rounds being fired at him from behind. Jorge is seen running and doesn't appear to be aiming a firearm before collapsing to the ground. But that's not the story police told during a June 5th press conference about the shooting. As they exited their vehicles, Mr. Gomez raised that rifle in their direction. These officers engaged Mr. Gomez, firing several shots and striking him. All 4 officers were not wearing body cameras at the time of the shooting, as they were training staff assigned to the department's developmental bureau. Wow. Police say they were reassigned from their normal duties that night because the department needed as many officers as they could spare to help manage the large protests. Ooh. And the cop was involved in 2 prior fatal shootings, including one in 2016. If any other person other than a police officer did this, that person would be charged and criminally prosecuted for murder. That, according to Gomez's attorney, police are not above the law. I like to think that, but it's not true. Police officers know the law, and they're trained not to use deadly force unless they pose an imminent threat. We don't have that in this case. The Gomez family filed a lawsuit against the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and 4 of the officers. So I wish them the best in their lawsuit, and it's sad that it takes a lawsuit to get justice.